Today marks 1276 days sharing lessons I learned and continue to learn with all of you. I hope these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help you achieve your goals, really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today we speak about a very, very important topic, and that's the bottlenecks. I think when we think about business, we understand bottlenecks, how to make money, so we need to reduce the bottlenecks so we can flow things. But I think that is very often bottlenecks are created in our own life. And so if you go thinking, why am not moving forward as fast as I would love to? Why is that? So we allocate our energy in one thing, another, third thing, fourth thing, fifth thing, and a lot of times we're not able to move any further because we're just not able to fix that bottleneck. So then you see that like everything you have a one small bottleneck, everything is a massive load to go with massive flows. But if it's just only a small thing that is going allowed into your allowed into your life because of that bottleneck, I think that someplace we need to really think about what is potentially my bottleneck. Where am I supposed to allocate my time that I could really get more flow into my life in every aspect of life, that emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, all those things. I think that we're able to see what are the bottlenecks because what is giving us the most return on our investment, on our time, our energy is fixing the bottleneck because bottleneck allows to really start making more money, allows to have better health, allows to have better relations with others and yourself. I think being able to really maximize ability to really understand where is the bottleneck. I think it's such an important topic. I never probably spoke about it, but it's such a massive topic. I just when I think about it, because if you do not fix the blockage, what happens? Blockage, traffic jam in your life. So if it's one street allowed, like there's like six lines in a traffic, and then you have all these cars try to merge into one line. Imagine how big the jam will be if six lines of cars will try to merge to one. And I think the exact same is in life. When you're trying to really have so many great things coming in, but we're just not able to really go and merge into the one line. So what are real understanding? So how bottlenecks are created at the first place? I think that the number one is a clear vision and priorities. So when you do not have clarity, you do one thing, another thing, you develop a lot of things, but those lot of things doesn't allow you to focus on the things that matter because clarity gives you opportunity to understand, okay, this is my key aspect of my life right now. So clarity is one of the aspects that really allow us to move forward. Number two, and I think this is one of the key aspects of bottlenecks, probably one of the biggest bottlenecks in life, is beliefs. You can have the skills, you can have the knowledge, you can have capabilities, all those things. Like it could be massive, massive skill, massive, massive capability. But if his belief is just 1 of 10, while your skill set is 10 of 10, it might be, and most likely, you will perform as 1 of the 10, not as 10 of 10. And it is quite complicated knowing that you are so good. Maybe you don't know, but like being so good, but limiting belief says that you're not good and you're performing as not good. I think that is again one of the biggest bottlenecks. So that means that when you look into ourselves, when you're looking to developing ourselves, improving ourselves, knowledge, skill set, sometimes the most important key thing is not develop knowledge or skill set, learn and educate. This is not the most important thing at the moment. Bottleneck is a limiting belief. So what do you need to do? You need to focus on changing, shifting that belief, and be able to shift that belief. We're able to have massive breakthrough just not because got better, because you now understand that belief is important. You're able to understand that your belief will dictate how well you execute you and how good the attitude you have. And when you're able to really improve your belief, and then of course that skill set, that knowledge, capabilities just grows and goes like with the flow. And I think that's again not every single time. It depends if you have skill set. If you don't have skill set, go and build skill sets. And again, this is a bottleneck. I mean, because some people have too much belief in themselves. They think that they know a lot, but they're not. So what they need to do, you need to go and build those skill sets. That is a bottleneck. don't have the skills, don't have the knowledge, don't have any capabilities, go and build it. I think that is again knowing yourself, awareness is very important. Number three, I think poor systems and habits. That means we have a massive goal for ourselves, but if we do not have poor systems and habits, that will be a bottleneck stopping us from really moving forward and achieving that vision. I think it's very, very important to understand that habits needs to be aligned with the vision. If you have 10 out of 10 vision and you have 2 out of 10 habits, that's not gonna happen. And if you have, of course, small vision, but your habits is great, that not gonna happen as well. That means that amazing habits will lead to achieving that small goal, but you will not feel fulfilled. So being able to really match your vision with the habits. If you really want average dream, focus on average habits, like a decent habits. But if you want massive, massive dream, let's look into how to build those systems, how to build the habits, how to build routines and processes that really allow us to achieve goal. I really love what John C. Maxwell said. You do not fall on your goals, you fall on your habits. Because during a bad day, you will focus on doing the things that you used to do before. You don't need to think about it. You don't need motivation. You just do what you did yesterday. That's it. I think that's a beautiful thing that when you do every single day the same thing, it doesn't matter if you feel good or bad. You're able to do. Oh, I did yesterday. I have a that's the progress, that activity every single day, and keeping that momentum is very very easy. Number four is lack of strategy or skill. I think that's something to see. You know that if you have an energy and you got to allocate five energy to that one direction, five energy to the other direction, that means that you will stuck in the same place. So being able to strategize where you go, where you allocate your energy, I think sometimes is very, very important as well. Because you are resourceful, you have the resources, and you creating a strategy how you use those resources in the best possible way. And again, I mentioned already before, lack of skills could be a bottleneck. You think about you have a vision, you do motivation, you do meditation, you do a lot of routines and habits, but did you actually work on elevating your skill set? It might be that for you specifically, the skill set is a key. So if you have a massive belief, but you look into your skill set is pretty poor, so what do you need? Do you want to really nurture your mind and develop your mind, or is better build skill set? Of course, build skill set. Now, still keep nurturing because mindset beliefs are very, very important, and because some people are lacking. But being able to really give 80% of your energy into developing the skill set. Number five is emotional clutter. I think that it is very, very important to understand that as sometimes we have a lot of past guilt, resentment, fear, perfectionism. There's a lot of emotion that we're carrying, and those emotions, if we allow to take control of us, could really take away a lot of things. Because rather than really keeping your execution levels very high, rather than really focus on creating a massive flow, we have those emotions that's dragging us down. Because emotions are important, and that's why so many business owners who say that go, what are the number one thing that really separates successful people from unsuccessful people? And they always mention that emotional regulation. So that's why we need to really work very hard to remove any potential emotional clutter and say, like, is there any emotional clutter in my life? What is that? Shame, guilt, or anything that what kind of emotions comes up when I'm pursuing something, doing it every day, daily? Because I love what Ed Milet says that every single person has emotional home. But does emotional home actually help you? Because emotional home could be even a guilt house. It means that you feel familiar and okay in that house, but that house, that's the bottleneck because it doesn't allow you to have the gratitude, doesn't allow you to have joy, bliss. Because whenever you have a bliss, when you have a joy, you want to go back to normal house. So we need to really declutter our emotions that we could allow us to really move forward faster. And number six is an environment and relationships. That could be a massive, massive bottleneck. If you are in toxic relationship, You're not able to be 100% effective. Now, you will be effective, you will make things happen, but like almost just again, you're putting 10 8%, 80% direction there and 20% there, so like you're moving like 60% in that direction, but again you holding yourself back because someone is holding you back. This it's very hard, like you're almost carrying a backpack, massive backpack with you all the time. Of course you get tired because of this, of course you get tired faster, of course it doesn't allow you to live a joyful, fulfilling life as at the level that you could be. So being able to understand, is there anything in my environment that I'm able to change? Because some things is you don't have control of it, but you're able to have ability to influence. So how much could I influence just to make sure that I could fix those those bottlenecks? Because I think that we need to really identify those constraints and really finally make sure that we're able to improve them little by little until we uh, remove bottleneck at one bottleneck at a time. Because what is interesting about bottlenecks are changing. When you improve their bottleneck, something else will become a bottleneck. So you never lose a bottleneck. It will never have a opportunity that you don't have a bottleneck. But what is beautiful that knowing that there's always a bottleneck, there's always to improve, to really expand, that there's a bigger and bigger and bigger flow going to your life. Financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, all the things could be improved when you're focusing on fixing the bottleneck. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.